Good afternoon. Sean Nix coming out here at Midday Money, college football Saturday. And obviously, it's not midday because it's Saturday. So we move it up a little bit. That's what we do here. It's one day a week. You could be ready for it. I don't know why you wouldn't be. Last week I came here, everybody's sleeping. What the heck are you guys doing? You want to make money or you want to sleep? There's only one way to make money while you're sleeping. That's to be ahead of the ball and have your money working for you. All right? So come on. Get your acts together, folks. Real fast. College football winner last night on the free pick here. We had Coastal, right? 13-6 now, 68% in the video with free picks. Like last Saturday, we're going to roll games out here. It's not like we put out one game and it's random. We got 13-6, 19 games already. All right? So 68%, we'll take it. We're going to recap. Devin, how are you today? Welcome to the show. I was going to recap, but I'll tell you this right now. This Tulsa Okie State game, I'm not going to lie. What do I have here? 52.5. I got it at. I put out as a premium play, believe it or not. That's what I got today. I was going to mention it when I went over to top 25 a couple games, in addition to the free picks here, but I like it. So you got a nice winner for you there. So that's what I got going on. All right. So recap of the football contest. If you weren't here, I don't know. I've been talking about the football contest since August. Newer people, though, if you didn't know, we have a little football contest going. And in that, this week we're giving away a signed Jake Butt jersey. A little humor in that name. Either way. It was right now, currently, we have 7 people who are 2-0, 18 who are 1-1, and 3 who just put in one pick and then they didn't put anything else in. They had a whole hour and they just didn't do it. So they're 0-2. 17 people on Iowa, 10 on Iowa State today. So we'll see what happens. We're going to have maybe a couple 3-0ers. Maybe everybody's going to be 2-1. Maybe, who knows what'll happen, 1-3s. But that is the contest recap real fast. So, again, next week, if you want to be in the contest, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next week. Maybe with its NFL. Maybe we'll go in NFL. Maybe we'll do a Jerry Jeudy signed jersey. Maybe we'll roll out the Plumber mini helmet. I don't know yet. We'll decide on something. But, again, football contest is here. Now let's get to some free picks. Actually, we'll get to the chat here. Deborah, we hit already. Wilhelmina, good morning. You know it. Every morning. Every morning we're ready to go. You know what? Why isn't my banner scrolling down here? What's happening here? I thought this would be scrolling underneath with the free picks. It wasn't. Morning. Best to you also, Mr. Lewis. You like whiskey today? We got whiskey in the free chat here. We got whiskey in the chat. King D, how are you today? I think Pitt and Tennessee is a wise under. I don't know. I mean, the line got bet up, so I just part of me here, believe it or not, I'm down on Tennessee, right? Last week I said I don't want to lay 30-something points with Tennessee, right? They had lost like 30 guys to transfers and nonsense. Why do we want to be part of that team? I almost want to come in on him here because 4, I don't know if Pitt should be coming in lane 4. I like Narduzzi. I get it. I don't know. I don't like that total, Devin. I got how many games do I have here today? What? 1, 2, 3. I bet 15 games already. All right, 50, and that's addition to these guys rolling on the screen. So if I really don't like something, I'm not going to come out and tell you to jump on it. Oh, so real fast, I told you I have my 3-game package up, right? A little 3-day pass. I'm going to throw it in the chat here. Usually I don't do this stuff, but listen, it is $39.9. Now there's 3 packages up. One's $49. The Save Big, the 5-day, the 7 days, 50% off. But on the bottom, it's the huge discount, $39 for 3 days. Right off the bat, between today and tomorrow, you have like 20 college and NFL games. All right? And listen, I don't have any baseball today. I don't like the baseball card. But you're talking $2 a game. So if you want to get down on the premium stuff, have fun with it. All right, but yeah, so that game I'm definitely not looking to get on the under there. Francisco's in the house. Francisco's off to a 2-0 start in the contest. Elliott, roll tide, they'll win by 70. You know what? I'm just going to mention my picks here in the video, and then we'll get to, I wrote some top 25 stuff down. So Ohio State over to 63. As I said yesterday in the show, we talked about a little bit. Both teams were sluggish last week. I expect some offense today. Defenses are, we're going to get some points here. Get some points for sure. UAB, again, I would have liked the 29 in this game when it opened. It's 26, 24. It might even be lower now. I think I saw now it's at a 22 in some spots. So, again, we were a little ahead of the number when we put it out. And this is why I say, folks, you come in, you take a number. Sometimes it wins, sometimes it loses, right? We've talked about this before. We had good numbers in preseason. Sometimes it won, sometimes it lost. If Tampa hit 6.5, you think you got a winner? It's a loser. Doesn't mean it's the right side, but it's always nice to be on the a good side. Like I always feel better when I'm on it's 24 down to 22.5, 23. I'm happy. I got a team that's a 6-point dog. It goes up to 10. I'm like, oh boy, I didn't get the best number of that, but they got to play the games. Iowa under here. Yeah, these guys, I'm talking slop fest here. 2016, 24-20, something low. Wisconsin, again, this is for me. They can't be as bad as they were against Penn State. Now, I'm not a huge whiskey guy here, but get it done here. The MAC. I don't know if the MAC is what I thought it was going to be. Michigan. This line, as I said, it opened. I think it was a 1 or 2 point line when open. Obviously, it balloons up here to 6.5, even to 7 in some spots. But as I said when I did the preview show way back in August, I'm like, the Washington team, I was worried about the quarterback situation. You got other guys, but the quarterback really makes the team chug along. They weren't really chugging along there. I don't know if they will turn on against a better D. If I lose by a couple points here, so be it. I'm going to take a shot at Michigan. It's not like this is some offensive juggernaut Wolverine team. I get it. But Washington just looked really bad on offense. And I was worried about their offense coming in, which is why I thought it would be an underplay for their season total. So I'm going to stick with it. I'll stick with it. If I take a loss, I take a loss. It's week 2. I'll bounce back. Stanford, again, here's a team. Looked horrible last week, 24-7, whatever the heck they lost to K-State. They looked totally lost. Bad. But do I want to lay 18 with Helton? I don't like that guy one bit. Give me 18. It's basically, rivalry. You're playing in-state conference game. Let's go. Give me 18 points off that horrific game. And I just don't think USC should be favored like this. The SMU, last year, 61-35, I think was the total in this game. I think it's at 75 or 77. It's a big total overall in the game. If you want to go over for the whole game, why not? You could probably get some in-game on this puppy for sure. I'm trying to find and see what it is for the game now. But, of course, I'm going so fast, I'm just skipping over anything. That's my life. Anywho, here we go. 76. Actually, it's down to 74 now. Still a big number. But first half, I can see the SMU putting up a 30. Like, I will not be shocked. North Texas is run by a guy who likes to chuck it all over the field. If this game isn't in the 40s by halftime, I would be shocked. I'd be shocked. And Cal under. TCU and Cal. Someone was talking about it yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like TCU. I'm going to go with the under. I kind of like Cal as a dog sometimes. I'm more against their Pac-12 friends as opposed to stepping out of conference. So give me the under 47.5 here. All right. He's coming with the Tide. So, yeah, Alabama, 54.5 point fave over Mercer. You'll win by 70. I don't know. I was kind of like an under the 60 here because why do I think this game is going to be like, 48-0 or something? 60 points. I like the under. Same with Clemson's laying 50 with a total of 56. Lock in Rutgers, Syracuse under the 52. All right. I got no real thought on. I'm hoping Rutgers wins. I like Rutgers. I got an over Rutgers ticket here for 4.5, so I need to win here. Cal with the points, Arthur. Someone else asked me about Cal with the points, and I sort of like them, but I don't know. I mean, Patterson's defense, TCU. It's not like when he busted on the scene with a small school TCU. Now they're newer people don't remember when TCU was like the little guy. Now they're in the Big 12, but this is a tricky one for me. I mean, it was open at 9. It's up at 12. It's in 12 in some spots here. I don't want to really get involved in it, Arthur. I don't want to tell you I like one side or the other because I'm not betting it. For me, it'd be a stay. I kind of like the under because I don't know if Cal's going to be able to score a little bit here. King D's coming in. Georgia Southern +7. Kentucky, Ball State, SMU over North Texas. All right, who's Georgia Southern playing? I don't even know how many of these cats are playing. You can just throw them all out. There's 70 games here. Or how many games there are? There's a lot. And you don't even put them in time order either. It doesn't help the case. Come on, King D. You know better than that. At least throw up a rotation number for me. I know Ball State's playing Penn State. I know that one because I wrote that one down here in the in the top 25 matchup. And I like Ball State too. I was just say Penn State lane 22 and a half. I don't like it all. Pine Bluff Llamas in the house. Chris, good morning. So we'll hit that. We talked about Oregon. That game there is a top 10 game. Oklahoma State here. I like the under. I got the under 52 and a half. It's actually on my premium side of things, but you get it here for you. I want to put some money in your pocket to start today. Florida, South Florida. I got side total. That's in the premium. Mid-Tennessee, Vermont. Let's go to this one here. Line is 20. Virginia Tech. Big win, right? And we saw that one coming. I thought it was going to be an over, and it turned into a dogfight. But 20 is a lot of points here, right? Mid-Tennessee, I'm not saying they're a great team by any stretch of the word. But you got West Virginia up next, Virginia Tech. That's a huge rivalry game. So for me, it'll be a Virginia Tech player, nothing here against Mid-Tennessee State. Notre Dame, Toledo, 17.5. I like the over here. Notre Dame, listen, you can write your own score. Toledo probably put a couple points on the board, so 55. I'd lean to the over. UAB, Georgia. Again, I think we got this one rolling on the screen here, 24.5. Well, it's come down a bit. That is what it is. I guess I'd kind of lean a little bit towards the end of there, but I don't know. It's an interesting number. I mean, Georgia, did they look good? How bad was Clemson? How good was Georgia last week? I was happy with Georgia, right? It's best bet winner for us. Penn State, we said, let's take the points there. Murray State, Cincinnati. I got no interest in this game. We'll go late 37, 36, 37 with Cincy. First half only. If I'm getting involved there, late at 20 or whatever it is, like we did last week. A&M 17, total 50. Colorado. Again, here we go. A&M's. You got you got what's it up next? SEC game up next. Are you gonna call off the horses? Maybe a first half play here. I don't know. No real thought on that one. We said Alabama. We said Clemson. Those huge lines. I would just say, you want to bet them? Have fun. That's not something I'm doing. Anyone really like it under today? I wouldn't like some unders. Why wouldn't you? Get scared of unders. Don't be scared. Took under 52 Rutgers, Syracuse. This is the kind of talk that I just want to go bet every under when somebody says something like this. I mean, just because every game is different, every week is different. It's easy to say over. Oklahoma. This was Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, Tulsa, under. So, listen, last year I had this game. I had Oklahoma State at home, Shella Hubbard. I'm like, you know what? They're going to get it done here. Rolled it out, big play. It was 16-9 or whatever. And I actually did a rare in-game because I think I was like 20 out of the gate or whatever the spread was. I thought they'd roll over these guys. And it was a dogfight. I ended up I unloaded one account, just the whole thing with everything I can move it on them in the second half to win by 10. I think it barely got there, whatever I was laying. But you know me, guys and gals. I don't really come in and say, let's live bet. That one, I was like trying to dig out of a derelict play I put in. I don't even know what I was thinking, jumping on Oklahoma State so big last year. But you know what? Pro or no pro, sometimes you make dumb decisions. You get wrapped up in your stuff. And even after doing this 20-something years on shows and sites and stuff, you get blinded by your notes, right? It's confirmation bias. Everybody talks about it. Like, you want to hear me say I like the team you like, and you're like, yeah, he's on it. Same reason, let's go. Or you're against the team, or whatever the case may be. It's a tough thing about gambling, bro. You're going to make a stupid mistake every once in a while. Richie P, have a great day. You also. That'd be a nice win for Rutgers. Let's get that win, Rutgers. I got 4.5. Get it done here. Get it done in that over total. Again, give it a thumbs up, folks. I don't know why I can't give the show a thumbs up. I mean, do we have any thumbs up working here? Come on. Come on. Give it a like. Give the like button a like. I just gave it a like. I had to go to the YouTube and give my channel a like. So we got Louis James, Northwestern playing Indiana State. You know, what worries me about Northwestern is why we didn't like them and like Michigan State last week there, Louis, was that, you know, they lost so much off of last year's team. Should they beat this team by 30? Well, they're favored by that for a reason, but do I want to lay that? No. I mean, are you a Northwestern alum? Fine, put $50 on it because you think they should beat up a bad team. But Northwestern, they're going to have problems this year in the Big Ten. You know, they lost a lot of players. I mean, again, that was last week's sheets. I don't have last week's sheets in front of me, but I don't want to lay that. But Indiana State's definitely not some mid-major power or team coming in to shock you. But 28's a lot. Let's see. 7.5 Phillies like the over in the Philly game. You know, baseball today. We'll talk about baseball real fast here. You know, Wheeler and Freeland 7.5. I had the Phillies yesterday, and the Clowns lose again. Lost 4 straight. Why not take Colorado? I mean, let's do some baseball real fast here. So let me move my contest and the top 25 out of the way here. So I was writing down the baseball today. And I'm looking, I'm like, how do you like anything? You know, I'm not gonna like nothing today. I got San Fran laying 215 on it. Let's just start here. So with the Yanks have lost 7 straight, and they're a 125 fave. Like really, I don't want to get involved in that game. What I'm doing, I'm taking the Mets if I'm doing anything. A's have won 3 in a row, but they're laying 180 with a guy I don't like. And digging into him and Allard's numbers, Urban and Allard, both times whenever they face the other team's team, they're good for like 3 or 4 runs. So it's not like he's coming in and shutting them down 1 run in 6 innings, 5 innings. No, he's giving up 3 or 4 runs in 5, 6 innings. So 180, I would take a shot with the dog before I took a shot with the A's. Maybe the over there, the way they pitch. You want to bet baseball today, and I really don't like any baseball today. But Oakland total is 8.5. I'll lean over in that one. Philly, again, lost 4 in a row. Laying 220 today. What? No way they lose with Wheeler? Is this a joke? They lost 4 straight. 2 to Colorado, who's had 18 wins on the road coming in, and I've had Philly both days like a dummy. So, no, I would take Colorado these next 2 days, and I would not. Would a sweep shock me? No. Would taking 3 out of 4 shock me? Heck no. They're Philly. Hello, Philly. That's what you do. Milwaukee again. You won 3 in a row, but do I want to lay 195 on the road? I mean, I know it's Burns, but I sort of like Plesac a little bit. You know? And we've mentioned Milwaukee had a big outburst last night, but otherwise they're not a huge offensive team. San Fran, again, 1-5 in a row. We liked them yesterday, right? We said, let's get this run line money here with San Fran. Maybe look at the over there. They win 5 in a row, but 215 on a run with Gaussman. I will look at the over again. No, it's 10.5 today. Again, I'm not laying 215 on the road. Arizona, Seattle. I almost want to come in on Seattle, and I see 180. Arizona's lost 6 in a row. Now it's even one play on. You know, flexing. You know, only 180 plus 112 on the run line. I mean, come on, these numbers here. White Sox laying 170. Houston 235. Atlanta 260. Dodgers 210. No, I'll take the Reds over here in the video, and we'll see how it plays out. Money coming in on Arkansas versus Texas. I got Texas early at 3.5 on a couple spots. So I'm happy with that, but I also got on 6.5. I like Texas here. Rutgers 2.5. I'm with you, Rob. I'm with you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when the Packers lose tomorrow to Winston down in Florida? NC State -1. Where's this game at here? I gotta find NC State for you. Play and miss. I don't know. No thought on that game. South Carolina money line smart, Devin. This one here, right? We saw this game. They went from a dog. They went to a +5. They were a favorite. Went to a dog. People poured in on ECU. Flipped back the other way. For me, I look at this game. You see what is it? 2, 3. What are they like? 120. South Carolina. That's an early game here. I mean, I look at that when you see these short numbers with a team like this or two. Like, really, SEC versus East Carolina. I mean, line is 2. UAB +25. Yeah, let's get it. I like Texas. Watch Arkansas get non-press. Well, I had Rice last week, thinking I'd get a nice cover there, and I should have had a cover. What the heck happened to Arkansas coming in? Hurt me there. As I said in a write-up I did Rice last week, Arkansas was 5-32 the last 37 straight up, and they were laying 21. Come on. And now here, this game opened up at 3 and up to 7. And I don't want to overreact. The line jumps up because people are betting Texas because, had a nice win over, UL there, right? And UL's a little better than Rice, a borderline top 25 team. And we talked about in the show, like that line opened at 16 all the way down to 9. People kept betting against Sark at Texas, and I was like, I was thinking about it. All right, let's take the dog here. But after a while, you lose the value of it, and just like the Texas game, is there still value at 7? Hopefully, there's a little bit there for you, but so I got to grab those numbers early. Thrashers over 8.5 fights. Stimmy, if you're on Twitter with me there. So I watched this Dansbury Thrasher thing on Netflix last night. It's great. It was great. I'm not even a big hockey guy. Leaning Iowa +4.5. Rob, did you get in the football contest with us or no? We got a couple people on the Iowa State there 4.5. What do we got? 10 people on Iowa State in the contest. Oh, you had Iowa. I'm sorry, Iowa +4. 17 people on Iowa. What was 4? Yeah, 4.5. You missed the contest. Mr. Nikas coming in. Giants and Brewers today. Parlay, dilute the chalk. There you go. As I said, Mr. Nika, you know how I think. Giants are 215, and the Brew Crew is laying 195 on the road. If you're going to take those puppies, wrap them together. Have fun with them in parlay. Absolutely. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, you're not okay. Good. Dr. Ward, Marshall, Whiskey, Florida, Arizona State. I got a couple of these guys up in a package, so I can't give them all up. But the whiskey is rolling underneath here. Rob Franklin, King D's with you on the Iowa +4 as well. And this will be an interesting game. They always play tough games. Tough games. I'm shocked that the Big Ten didn't come in to take, get the Iowas together. Or vice versa. I don't know. I guess you don't want to ruffle any feathers with the Big Ten, the Big 12, but contest looking good so far. I got 7 people 2-0 in the contest. Then a bunch of 1-1s. Yeah, hey Dev. So and the free picks coming in here. Some of these I actually have used for premium. The Iowa game I actually have out as a premium myself. I got 47 on it. So that's actually on the sites I put out there. But I usually throw one in here because I don't just throw crap up in a channel here just to have people come in. We're hitting almost 70% with our college football this year. Do I really want to come in and just no? I want to win here. Not looking to put nonsense up here. Pitt minus a 3.5 against Tennessee. The Vols. Yeah, I don't like Tennessee, but this line's getting a little high here, so I don't know. I don't know. It's 4. I see a 4s out there. People betting Pitt. I almost want to take Tennessee. No, no worries, Dave. No worries. Because underneath, if a lot of people don't see the unders, and if you're newer, you might not know how I throw the games out. A lot of people just come in and throw, hey, watch my free pick video. No, my free pick these games, short of, I'll tell you if I bet them or if I didn't bet them. But some of these obviously get the call on premiums, and that's that. It's again, I like if you've been here enough where you see me in the thing. Well, I didn't bet it. I'm not really interested in it. This is what I think. So I don't want to ever say take something, don't take something. I'm not involved financially on it. Tulsa, Oklahoma State under. I got it. I got it right, bud. I got 52. You would have had 52 also if you wrote the 3-day pass a couple days ago. You would have had it. It came out. Someone said to me on Twitter, I put out like Tampa at 6.5 in one spot. Like, oh, you're always the line's 9. I'm like, well, I don't wait till NFL Network comes on and 6 guys take Tampa and I know my bet's dead. If you're waiting to the last second, your number is never going to be a good number. Can't do that. All righty. NFL tomorrow. No, it's funny because people are going to start coming in here now at 10 to 11, or we're actually almost 12 o'clock now. Where's the show? Like Saturday show, we're not doing there's games at 12. We can't start. We're not starting at 12. Not happening. Not going to do it. Don't ask. We need that Saban gift. A GIF, whatever. Is it Jiffy? Is it a GIF or a GIF? I don't even know. USC 17 over Stanford. Several was on KC last week. Yeah, that line, we talked about that coming into, when we did our Pac-12 preview. I'm like, why is this line? Stanford was favored and it went to a flip to them +3 on a neutral. And I'm like, all right, let's get away from this one. And they looked horrible. But Robbie, as bad as they look, that's when you come back and take them. Team looks really bad. I'm taking them. I'll take them. I'll take a shot here. All right, you gotta. No one is as bad or as good as they look. All right, we're out of here though. I'm gonna watch some little football today. Arkansas money line. I couldn't bet it. See, I wouldn't. If you took Arkansas money line, why wouldn't you? Home dog getting a touchdown. Anything's possible. It's still Texas. This isn't. They haven't been dominant. Florida laying 20.5. Rob's coming out with the faves. He sees USC over Stanford to look like garbage. And then he's got Florida laying 20.5 over South Florida, who got blind 45-0. Looked horrible. I know, because I had South Florida that day, last Thursday. One of the rare losers here on the video when we go 13-6, 68%. Devin, you're welcome. I appreciate you coming in. All right, everyone have a good day. Again, watch out with the baseball, $2. Danica did fine. She's take the Giants, Brewers, a couple first-place teams, put them in a parlay. That's fine. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm definitely going to say no to laying 220 on the road or even the Yanks. How do you Yanks favor Kluber? It's lost 7 in a row. Don't bet the Yankees today. Just on principle, you have to go opposite. They lost 7 in a row. What are they due to win? Nobody's due for anything, folks. Just remember that. Thanks for president. Yes, that'll be me. Break out that cheese hat tomorrow. I got to tell you, when the line initially came out and New Orleans was favored by 3, I was like, man, I want to jump on Green Bay. But I was really convinced that Rodgers was going to Denver, so I didn't bet it. I wish I did. Because I'll tell you what, I got Seattle +3, and now that's looking good because now they're -3. Or might have flipped back. I don't know what it is now. But again, this game's totally different. It's in Jacksonville. Monthly package is up. There you go. I'll throw it in the chat. Am I putting the wrong thing up there? I am putting the wrong thing up. It happens. It happens. There you go. Did it come up? I don't even know. Anywho, so there's and now they're all up here. So the package information, Lewis, on the bottom of this one, it says huge discount 3-day pass. If you want a 3-day pass, it's $39.99 for 3 days. If you want a subscription, you can find that on. It's there. I mean, I'll if you want the link for a long term, no problem. We'll pull it up. But oh boy. Anyway, so again, let's get back to some sports here. We have NFL tomorrow. All right. We'll be back regular time because the games are at 1 o'clock, right? A little later. So the midday money will be underway regular time. You don't want to come in extra early. Like I come in early thinking more people will be here early, but hence they are not. I don't understand. They're going to come in at 12 o'clock looking for a midday show. And we're rolling out of the show. So again, they're all posted up there if you're interested. Otherwise, we're getting out of here. I was trying to find the what's it link for you, but the $39 3-day pass is up if you want that. And you could just go for my name and find the if you want a regular subscription, they're fine. Wonderful. I appreciate it, Lewis. Thanks for coming in. Everybody else, have a good one. We're ready to kick off today. It's kickoff time. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.